From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson first play going to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. If you look at the defense for these Texans, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This time, Jackson will throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
All right.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Benson. Taken down at the 30. The Texans at 11-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
All right. 18. What's that?
A give up the middle with Benson.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Swap. Another swap.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
2nd and 16.
Here we go. South. 18. Let's go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
South. 18. Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Texans 10. Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
A first down carry for Henry. He can't get him down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And leading 10-7, yeah, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Henry up the middle. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Texans 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 12.
Hey, one more. All right. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Yo. 180.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Come on. You ready to speed.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Right. At 18. That's it. Why Tony? Buggy.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
You change it.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A check down here for Henry.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Derrick Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, great, get the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oh, right. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
2 yards on the
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Ravens, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Panther 60.
Fire jumbo jet.